guys, just your average Stormtrooper here, back with another video, and this time we're going to be doing a Dark Side Battlefront 2 2017-2018 gameplay video, and tips and tricks pretty much. This is going to be the first episode of a 2-episode series, just quickly giving you some tips about some heroes. So, let me get started right away here. First hero I'm doing, and I'm going to be starting out with some heroes I don't exactly recommend, but you can play as them, they're pretty effective. So this is mostly for Galactic Assault, but I have some gameplay in the background, and you can do this for Onslaught, Arcade, and even Heroes vs. Villains. But first hero is Kylo Ren, and definitely with Kylo Ren I would suggest that you use his pull ability, as you can see in some of the gameplay. It's actually very effective in doing damage. And then right after it I would use Frenzy, his LBRB ability on Xbox, and actually is very effective against troopers. It does high damage and drains almost no stamina. So he's probably one of the least amount of heroes I play with. I don't play with him much, but I would recommend him on some resistance maps or some new trilogy maps, as he can actually be kind of effective. Some other thing, definitely utilize his lightsaber blocking with LT on Xbox as usual, because that's also very helpful. But some other light side heroes do not have. Be sure to be careful. He's a low agility character, so you want to be careful. Use his high damage with his lightsaber hits as planned, and yeah, good luck. Just that's really it for him. And yeah, so next we will be moving on to another hero I actually recommend this time, as he's very effective in Galactic Assault. But be careful with him, as he is a low health, high agility character, Emperor Palpatine. Now make sure really to jump and dodge a lot when using Palpatine, right? He's a very effective character when he's dodging, and clone troopers and rebels cannot hit him. So you can see his lightning kind of shocks people, right? It's very effective when other infantry classes are trying to damage him, as he can shock them and they can't do anything. But be wary that he doesn't have much health, and you want to make sure that you're staying alive a lot, as he can go on 50 elimination kill streaks. I've seen people get 100 with him. So he's crazy, but you have to be careful. Definitely go in with other characters as a help. Use his electrocute and chain lightning. Use those a lot. And Dark Aura really helps rack up score and damage, as it actually can stun troopers and they won't be able to shoot you. So just be careful, but maximize agility. Alright, don't let it go to waste when you're using him, especially in Galactic Assault. Heroes vs. Villains, I wouldn't necessarily recommend him, but alright, so a hero just like Kylo Ren, pretty much, that I wouldn't exactly recommend, but you can play with him if you really want, is Darth Vader. So my number one tip with Vader is don't always use Force Choke. Alright, use it in spots where there's one or two infantry classes or whatever, or maybe against a hero in Heroes vs. Villains or Galactic Assault, that really isn't going to be too much of a threat to you, alright? Because if you use that Force Choke in high, when there's a lot of troopers around and stuff, well, it's just going to be very difficult. So, another good thing, utilize his lightsaber throw, and actually, I know there's a start card where if you hit a few of them, it does extra damage, so you might want to equip that if you're very good and accurate with the lightsaber throws. And then, let's see, my last tip would have to be utilize his blocking and his focused rage, where he will pretty much, I think it's focused rage, I can't actually remember, I'm sorry. I'm just doing voiceover over my gameplay here. But yeah, utilize his LBRB abilities. They are very useful. Alright, so next is Boba Fett. Now, Boba Fett is probably my third character out of the 8 Darkside heroes. I would recommend, he's in the top 3. I love using his jetpack, and I definitely make sure to utilize it, since heroes have a very tough time, and troopers have a very tough time killing you when you're in the air. Use that effectively with this EE3 blaster, because that actually is a pretty high damage output. Make sure to use his For the Hunt when you want to know where people are, especially in Galactic Assault, as there's multiple heroes and infantry and reinforcements at almost all times. So, my best tip for using Boba Fett, use the rockets as RB ability on Xbox as much as you possibly can. It is high damage, and it's like probably one of the best abilities of all the heroes. I believe he is fantastic because of that. And he's really an evasive character. High damage, really high damage. So, hope you enjoy the gameplay in the background. This was on, I believe, Endor, the last checkpoint. So, yeah, he's actually very good like against heroes. Really use that rocket barrage. That's what it's called on those heroes, and you'll find success. You'll get on good kill streaks and stuff when you do that. So that's pretty much all I can say for Boba. You can use his concussion missile as a kind of does like a shock daze effect. So it's very interesting. But as you can see, his EE blaster actually does pretty high amount of damage against heroes. But alright, so next, alright, yep, there we go. The gameplay's a little bit laggy, but sorry. So next hero is Bosk. I think he is the best character. Now I don't have the best gameplay here, but I know, yeah, I kind of missed the officer bit there, but just scratch that. But yeah, Bosk is probably the best hero in the game, in my opinion. His Relby V10 sniper, I believe, probably has the most damage in the game. He is very agile, and if you hold A, I know for a fact if you like hold A when you're jumping, he jumps higher. Like he jumps high like a Jedi would. So he is fantastic. My 3 tips for abilities is utilize the grenade launcher against heroes, and as it actually does high damage, and it probably is like a 6 shot for a normal hero, so that's definitely important. For star cards, use the 1 star cards called Name Your Poison, where when you throw the smoke grenade, it heals them. One of the things I would make sure to know with using Bosk is that he can regenerate all the way to full health from 0, or from 1. He can go all the way back to 600, so use him effectively, and his proximity mines, they're also very important to use. So that's pretty much all for Bosk, and just make sure you're using that sniper effectively. But the next one is probably my favorite, but he's probably the second best. Bosk is probably the best. I actually went on the 25 player kill streak the other day, elimination streak, but yeah, Maul. One thing you really got to be careful with Maul about is that he is actually more vulnerable than you think. If you maximize lightsaber throw and dash attacks, then you'll be fine, but be wary as he cannot block bullets with his lightsaber. You can see me take out that Leia there with the lucky lightsaber throw, but be wary that he can't block heroes, or block bullets, alright? So just use the dash attack to your fullest advantage, as it'll really help. And like Darth Vader's Force choke, where he like stays in animation, he's pretty vulnerable. Be careful with Maul's chokehold, the choke throw thing, because if you do it when there's a lot of people around and you don't get anyone, well, you're just probably going to end up dying, as they're all going to be shooting at you, and so on and so forth. So use that to your ability. And against heroes, really what I would say is use the dash attack. Try to get him right next to you and just go off with that double lightsaber like he always does. But, yeah, I mean, really that's all I can say. His jump is very good. He's very fast. I like him, and next, episode you'll get to see, who I really like for light side, as I'm going to give you tips on probably 5 to 6 of those characters. I only play as about 2, but thank you guys for watching, and stay tuned for the light side version of this video coming up shortly. Goodbye.